Hello, all you positive heads out there. It's so good to be back with all you beautiful reflections of the one source consciousness that creates and animates all things. If you're new to this podcast, of course, we are super happy to have you here, and we just ask that you bring an open mind and heart to your listening experience and to be prepared to explore vantage points that I'm convinced will help shift or solidify your current understanding of the ultimate nature of reality in a way that is extremely empowering. Speaking of exploring powerful perspectives, I'm super excited to announce the release of my very first book, The Golden Key: Modern Alchemy to Unlock Infinite Abundance. If you're ready to alchemize the circumstances in your life so that your abundance expands to an entirely new level in 2021, head over to goldenkey.gift to download the audio or ebook as my gift to you by using the code POSITIVEHEAD.
All right, all you positive heads, welcome. Welcome, one and all. I am ever so grateful that you have joined me today. Very grateful because it is so important that we all take a little time out of our day, every day, and focus our minds and our thoughts and our intentions on the positivity, on building our light, on seeing our light, on knowing our light. And when we're all taking the time to do that as a collective, we are contributing to the whole. Each one of us that does this for ourselves is contributing to the whole. And right now, it is really important that we get our energies in check because the earth is moving into a new vibration. We've been talking about this for a really long time, and it is happening, and the energies are getting stronger and stronger. What's cool about that is that we can manifest even quicker. I don't know if you guys have been noticing this or not, but your thoughts are becoming things more and more quickly. One thing that I've been noticing in my sessions, my QHHT sessions, where I guide people into another life experience, whether it's a past life, a future life, a multidimensional life, a parallel life. They're all kind of parallel lives, aren't they? Because it's all existing now. But I guide people through this experience, and then we talk to their higher self. Their higher self comes in and gives them the most wonderful advice and tells them why they showed them those scenes to begin with and how it relates to their life now and what they can learn from it and what lessons they are here learning. And what has been coming through pretty much, like, I can't even tell you the similarities with all the clients that have been coming through. I've told you a little bit recently on prior shows that I've been getting a lot of orbs, a lot of like light being energy orbs. And I've also been getting a lot of information about the earth and moving into this new vibration. And also a lot of information about Atlantis. Atlantis has been coming up so frequently lately. Orbs, Atlantis, and the earth, and being grateful for the earth, recognizing that we are one with the earth, that the earth is alive, that all she really wants us to do is to recognize her, to recognize our oneness with her, and to be grateful. And really, ultimately, above all of that, what she really wants to see is us have fun. My session yesterday, I think it was, my client was saying how the earth just wants us to have fun, that is one of the ways that we can raise our vibration and help her along her way. And when I say help her, I don't mean that we have anything to do with it whatsoever. We are not helping the earth move along her path. The earth is moving along her path with or without us. We can just move along with her by helping ourselves and making this transition a little bit easier for her. It doesn't have to be so difficult if we can help in that way by lightening ourselves up as well. Dolores Cannon used to say that the earth will shake us off like fleas if she has to. Right now, she's tolerating us. She's tolerating all the itchiness and the uncomfortability, but ultimately she will shake us off. Just like what happened in Atlantis. Now, in Atlantis, what was happening was that they were messing with the energy grids of the earth. And when I say messing with them, they were trying to pull energy out of the earth to use for power, to use for weaponry, war. And the earth was not okay with that. There was volcanoes and earthquakes and a huge tidal wave that came and destroyed that entire civilization because of the misuse of power. And what was very unfortunate about that situation was that it was only a very small percentage of the population that was behaving in this way towards power and manipulation. The rest of the civilization was absolutely beautiful. They were a community. They lived together in harmony. They were joyful. They had fun all the time. They lived just happy, beautiful lives in oneness and unity with each other and with the earth. And this is one of the reasons why Atlantis has been coming up so much. Just one. Because, and it's not just Atlantis, but other lifetimes where we've lived in this way, where we were more respectful of each other, of our communities, of the land, of the earth, and understood that we were all one and all looked out for one another. We lived in such a more compassionate way. And we're being reminded now that we need to come back to that we need to gather more as communities to help each other out more. That no, not everybody needs to own one thing when that one thing can be shared type of idea. And that we all take care of our elders and our children and the sick. There is so much to living in this idea of harmony and oneness with each other. We need to get back to that. That will really help us all increase our vibration and smooth this transition that the earth is going through. Help to smooth this transition. Another big reason Atlantis is coming up right now is because they want to show us about the misuse of power and how that so many people can just blindly not see what's going on when behind the scenes, there's something really big going on. And the same type of thing is happening now. And what is also happening now is that more and more and more people are awakening to their own power and their own truth. The energy is so present for that now. It is like a light bulb. A switch has gone off and the light has come in and shown everyone, not everyone, but so many, the truth. I don't know if maybe you're listening to this and you experienced that in the last 1 or 2 years, that the light bulb just kind of went on and you're seeing everything way more clearly. It's because we need to. We are at a point in our evolutionary timeline here on Earth that it is time for us to see the truth, to know how powerful we are as beings. And this is the thing. This is what has been hidden from us for eons, it feels like, for so many years, is that this innate power that exists within us is what makes us magical creator beings. And this truth has been hidden from us for so, so long. But we are waking up to it. We are understanding now that we are magical beings, that all of this power exists within us. And we get to decide how we're going to use it. Are we going to use it for the betterment of others, for the betterment of the whole? Or are we going to use that power for control and manipulation? We've gone through these cycles so many times now. And this information is coming back to us now to keep us aware or to make us aware of what our choices are. Because that's what we're here to do. We're here to make a choice. What are we doing? Who are we serving? Are we serving ourselves or are we serving others and serving the whole? Serving the Creator, serving the earth, seeing the unity and love within all things. That is the choice that we are here making right now. And so many of us feel so incredibly alone. We don't understand. Oftentimes, if we had that life or a life in Atlantis where we experienced the trauma of the devastation there, oftentimes we carry that in to this life. A lot of clients are carrying in those emotions of anger and sadness, and also being really angry about not being able to control it, not being able to do anything about it. And that is a really good lesson that all of us need to learn. There is so much that is beyond our control. We can't do anything about so many things. There's nothing that we can do. If it's beyond our control, then we gotta let it go. So many of us are holding on to things from a past life or this life that it's time to let go. We can't carry our baggage with us into this new vibration. We gotta lighten up. We gotta increase our vibration and let all of that heavy stuff go so that we can move into this new vibration. The way that my client described it yesterday was, it is like right now we're a cartoon, but the new earth, the new vibration, it's more like a Pixar. It's more alive, it's more vibrant, it's more dimensional. And I think that's a really good analogy. The other thing that's been coming up is the orbs and the energy beings. And the biggest reason that that comes up is because they want us to remember who we are. We are, at the very core of our being, a fractal of source, a little tiny fractal of light, a light being. That little light being sometimes looks like an orb, a circular little orb, and sometimes, in depending what dimension you're in, that light can take on more of a form, like a body. Regardless, they are trying to remind us that we are light, that we are source. They want us to remember this. And as this light, as these orbs are experiencing what they're experiencing, one thing they feel is oneness. They could be completely alone in the scene that they're in, but at the same time know that they're not alone. It is a overarching knowing, this sense that I am one with this group. And also, whatever the group knows, I know. They each have their own individual perceptions or feelings about things, but the knowledge is known to all. And that is true whether you're an orb or whether you're a human. We all have this access. And the more we remember who we are, the more that door opens up and the more access we have, the more clearly we can see. Speaking about seeing clearly, all of us can see clearly. We have to change our perception as to what that is. I'll tell you what, almost every single one of these clients that I've had who's had these amazing experiences that I've been talking about, almost all of them go into these scenes and they're like so confused. They're like, what is this? I don't even know how to explain this. It feels like I'm making it up. Almost all of them. And so they didn't come in with this knowledge of what that thing is or what this even concept is to begin with, because it was so foreign to them. But what they were able to do was just let it go and just go with it and see where it went. And that's like a metaphor for life. Let it go and see where it goes. You will always find out in the end, but we never know the future until we just let go, allow ourselves to float and get there. And the thing is, we're always okay. Not only are we always okay, but every single higher self is always telling people that you're so okay moving forward, that is so much better than the stuckness that you're in right now. If you're not moving forward, if you're not letting all of that go and just relaxing into the flow of things and just trusting your guidance because it's there, you're just not maybe perceiving it in the right way. Let your imagination go and start trusting it. Just fall into it and see what you get, because you're going to be okay. So many higher selves say it's so much worse where you are right now. And also, if you don't just release that fear and move forward, you will never get to experience the joy and the happiness that waits for you out there. You gotta just let it all go and walk forward afraid if you need to, but walk forward. As soon as you walk forward, you have your guides, not like they ever leave you, but they step up. They step up because you made a step. So that means they can make a step too. They can't help you unless you help yourself. We all have to help ourselves. Nobody can do this for us. We all have free will to make our own decisions. And that's the beauty of this life that we live. It is our decision, our free will, and nobody can do it for us but us. Our higher selves are always there helping and guiding us, giving us these subtle messages, these symbolic messages, these messages that don't make any sense because that's how they have to roll because we have to figure it out on our own. But here's the thing, when we start to listen to it, when we start to play with them more, when we start to communicate with them more, then it's so much easier to trust it. And that's all we need to do. So every single higher self, I don't think there's been a higher self that doesn't say this. You need to just trust. Listen to me more. You hear me clearly. Listen. Just listen. Stop letting your conscious mind take control and negate it. Just let go. Just let go and listen. You are a very, very powerful creator, magical being. Own it. I love you all so, so much. I'm going to leave you with the song for today. This is Dea Dova, The Great Sky Lodge. Until next time, love you all.
Also, before we cue up today's song, as a quick reminder, don't forget to download the Golden Key audio or ebook as my free gift to you at goldenkey.gift using the Golden Key code POSITIVEHEAD. And please, if you enjoy my gift, leave a positive review on Amazon so others can unlock their lives with the help of the Golden Key as well.
Yeah.